Welcome to my audience. This is the Thursday Executive Brief. 5 minutes, 1 leadership challenge, 3 executive moves, 1 action for the week. No theory, no fluff, just execution. So let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to the Executive 5. Today, the episode is called Leadership is a Decision You Make Twice. And here's why. There's the day you get the title, and then there is the day you actually become the leader. Most people think those 2 days are the same day. They are not. One happens in a meeting room with a handshake and a new line on your email signature. The other happens somewhere nobody is watching. It is in a decision you make when you are tired, unseen, and it would be so much easier to let it slide. The title is given once. The leadership has to be chosen again and again. That is a gap many people don't close. So what is the challenge here? Here's where senior leaders quietly get it wrong. They treat the appointment as the achievement, and they mistake the promotion for the proof. And once the applause fades, they wait for the next moment of recognition to confirm they made it, instead of realizing that the work started the second the applause stopped. Real authority is not granted in a boardroom. It is built in the moments nobody is grading you. The early morning you tell yourself the truth about a decision you have been avoiding. The private conversation where you take responsibility instead of quietly shifting it downstream. The late night where you could cut a corner and no one would ever know, and you don't. Nobody claps for that. There's no ceremony for it. But that is where leadership actually lives. Miss that and you become someone who holds a position without ever holding the weight that comes with it. And people can tell the difference, even when they can't name it. So I give you 3 moves how to counter that. Move number 1, choose it where no one is counting. Public leadership is easy. Everyone performs well with an audience. The real signal is what you do when there's no audience at all. When the deadline is loose enough to fudge. When the report could be softened. When the hard conversation could wait another week without anyone noticing. That is the actual test. Not the interview, not the announcement. Ask yourself quietly this week. Where have I been leading only when someone was watching? Find that place. Choose differently there. That is the decision that counts twice as much as the one everyone saw. Move number 2, let the standard cost you something. A standard that never costs you anything was never really a standard. It was a preference. Real leadership shows up the moment holding the line becomes inconvenient. When keeping a commitment means an uncomfortable conversation. When staying honest means admitting you were wrong in front of people who look up to you being right. If your standards only survive when they are easy to keep, they are not leading anyone, least of all you. The leaders people remember are not the ones who never got tested. They are the ones who paid the price quietly without turning it into a performance and kept showing up the same the next day. Move number 3, choose it again after you've already proven it. This is the part that catches people off guard. You do not earn leadership once and keep it forever. You earn it and then you earn it again. The version of you that led well last year is not automatically the version of you leading well today. Comfort has a way of quietly lowering the bar. Past wins have a way of quietly buying excuses. And the moment you start leading off your reputation instead of your standards, you have already started coasting. Even if nobody has noticed yet. The best leaders treat every day as day 1 of the decision. And you don't do that because you doubt yourself. You do it because you know real authority is a practice, not a possession. And here's your weekly challenge. Find one place this week where you have been leading for the audience instead of leading for real. One decision, one conversation, one stand that you have let slide because nobody was checking. Make the decision again, properly this time, with no one watching and no one applauding. This is the leadership nobody sees, and it is the only kind that actually holds. I hope that you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week, Thursday, on the Executive 5. Take care. And that was it for today. Remember, precision beats intensity every time. Execute the move, run the challenge, and I'll see you next Thursday for the next Executive Brief.